Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another review. I am Mr. Blast, and today we are taking a look at the Super Saiyan Trunks Infinite Latent Superpower from Dragon Ball Z by SH Figuarts. And there he is, in his intimidating pose, about to take down the androids and maybe Cell himself. Let's get him up close, and let's take a look at this wonderful figure. Let's see if we can get him to focus here. There we go. He looks so nice. I really like the lines they put on their faces. It really brings out a lot more detail than the previous release of this figure. They've also changed the color of his battle suit as well as the tone of this yellow from the original release. We're going to do a little comparison and look at them side by side to take a look and see how much different they are. The biggest difference you're going to notice right away is the gold hair. The original release had yellow. It was a very muted yellow with a little bit of some shading in it. But here it's more of a golden color. And this is down to preference. I think it's kind of a throwback to the original figures that they did for the Super Battle Collection, where they had yellow hair Super Saiyan figures, and then they had gold hair color Super Saiyan figures. So I think that just boils down to a matter of preference. But he looks really good. I like this version of Trunks. I wish we would have gotten a Beyond Super Saiyan form of him, but unfortunately we only got this version of him with the ponytail hair. I know that there's aftermarket third-party companies that made with the spiky hair, but it doesn't look right because it still doesn't solve the issue of the smaller muscles on him. But I'm okay with this version of Trunks. He looks really nice. So we're going to take a look at his head sculpt here. Gives that nice menacing look. Back and forth with the one strand of hair that he's always got hanging down in front of his face. He looks really nice. So real quick, articulation, your typical ball peg on the head. He's got a small joint inside the neckline right here so it can move back and forth and get some posing. He can look down that far. He can look up this far. The arms here, you can do straight up T-pose with them. You can spin the arm around this way. You can also do a 360 with it if you watch his hair, which is really good. It also comes with an accessory for his arms folding. Like he's got his arms folded, kind of like Vegeta would if he's standing there. Piccolo has the same type of arms, but he's got a bicep swivel, of course. Double jointed elbow. Looks really good. And your usual ball peg wrist joint here. Pops on and off, pretty easy. Sometimes it'll get away from me, but it's pretty easy to put back on there. His torso, pretty good. Does leave a little bit of a gap there. It's not that bad though. Could be a lot worse. From the back, can't really see it that much. Just a little bit of the joint on the inside here. You can go back and forth. He has a waist swivel, which again lends really nicely to the posing on this figure. You've also got kind of the splits, a little bit, mostly. He's got thigh swivel, which is nice. Double jointed knee for those Super Saiyan kicks to the face. His shin does not spin. He does have ankle spin, and he's got a little bit of the pivot too. You have to kind of be careful where you pose this because sometimes the feet don't line up properly, but he can rock his feet back and forth so you get some really nice poses. So overall, this is a really nice figure. It's a really much easier, convenient way of getting a hold of this version of Trunks officially from Bandai through the Tamashii Nations line. The original run, I want to say I've had that Trunks figure for probably about 8 or 9 years now. So he is long out of print, at least that version of him. And it's just really hard to come by. This is a much better option as far as pricing goes to get a hold of this figure as of right now. So we're going to set him back over here. And we're going to take a look at some of his faces. He's got a couple extra faces that he comes with, his face plates. Here's the first one. Put that up here. There you go. The nice golden eyebrows. The nice detailing, the drawing on his face, which looks really good. Really expresses that Super Saiyan anger. Here is his other face sculpt right here. The yelling face with the nice paint app inside his mouth for the tongue. And he looks really good. These faces, they pop on and off just like any other Figuarts figure, and they look really good. Here's the crossed arm accessory. The original Proud Namekian Piccolo came with these, but Superhero didn't. But I'm glad they included this with this figure here. Here's the other side of it. It's just hollowed out. But yeah, you have to pop the arms off, which isn't too bad. Just pop them off, put this in its place. Gets a little bit of wrangling to get them on there, but they look really good once they're in place. Hand sculpts. Here we go. You've got the open palm hands, which I think these are still just painted hands. The original Figuarts 1.0, they all had like these, like, you can see the fingernails, so you just knew that they just took the regular hands and painted them white, and it didn't look very nice. I'm glad on the later releases of these figures they stopped doing that, so it looks like they're actually wearing gloves instead of just their hands painted white. Looks good. And then he's got the like claw grip type of energy expelling hands. Yeah, the white gloves. Same old, same old. Looks really good though. It's supposed to. It's an off-white color. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't think I see fingernails on there. I think it's just gloves. Yeah. So that's what he has that comes with him. The other thing that this figure does not come with that the original one did, and some people were kind of like, well, I wish it did, because we did get to see Trunks with that head sculpt in the show, is this one right here. This only comes with the original Super Saiyan Latent Superpower Trunks. I just have it because I actually have the figure still that I bought from that many years ago. And here they are, side by side. To get those in frame. You can see the difference between the two. The hair is like the number one thing. You can see the difference in the hair. The one on the right is the newer figure release. The one on the left is the one, I think I got it like 9 years ago. I bought it at Toys R Us, actually, right before they went under that many years ago. But yeah, the blues are slightly different from the left and the right side. You can see the difference in their uniforms. Let's bring them a little closer. So the slightly different, more muted blue on this figure here. This one's more of anime accurate. The armor, slightly different colors as far as like that really deep, like brownish yellow color goes. You can see the difference. The hair sculpt is the big one. Really depends on which one you like. Do you like muted yellow hair with a little bit of shading on the inside, or do you like the golden Super Saiyan hair? And that's how they look from the back. Oh, the ponytails are actually different. I just realized that. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, his ponytail actually sticks out more on this one than it does on this one. I never realized that. I mean, they're both posed pretty much the same, right? I mean, yeah. They are. They're pretty much posed the same. I just realized this one's actually more down to the ground, and then this one is actually sticking out back a little more. I never realized that. And there's just more of the blue and the yellow together. But if you can manage to wrangle up both figures together, they look good together on the shelf. I think so. It's a nice progression of how you can simply recolor a figure to get newer collectors into the line. I know some people, like myself included, when I first started collecting these, I got into it way late. I couldn't get a hold of any Gokus. I couldn't get a hold of any Vegeta figures. I think I actually owned the Piccolo 1.0 figure, but it was really hard to get a hold of at the time. And I also had to purchase Super Saiyan 2 Gohan off the secondhand market because I just couldn't get him. I got into it too late. So when they re-release figures, you know, to kind of go with the collection, of course, they also released the Super Saiyan Vegeta that matches that color as well, because the older one is much harder to get a hold of, and he's really expensive on the secondhand market. So it's a really good way for new collectors to get into the line and collect these figures. So what do you guys think? Do you think that you would actually pick up Super Saiyan Trunks Infinite Latent Superpower for your Figuarts collection? I hope you would. He's a great figure. He looks nice. It's Trunks. You can definitely tell. And those of you that are wondering, you can actually take the non-Super Saiyan head that comes with the original Trunks, and it does fit on the newer release. Thank you, Bandai, for not changing the pegs that these heads fit onto. So yeah, you can get a non-Super Saiyan version of that Trunks. And he looks really good. The hair, everything just matches really well. But yeah, it looks really good. So what do you guys think? Do you like Trunks? I know some of you like Trunks. Some of you are huge Vegeta fans too, so by default, I kind of feel like you like Trunks as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Please give it a like. Comment down below, will you be picking up Super Saiyan Trunks Infinite Latent Superpower by SH Figuarts? I'll leave a link down in the description so you can get yours. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.